Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty, man. Pleasure to have this dude in here.
What's up?
Yeah.
Bow Wow, we've done this many a times, man.
Haven't we?
Welcome back to the neighborhood, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
You all
Thanks.
grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you just know somebody for so many years and you just see them grow and manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like, because our first sit down, I was talking to Lil Bow Wow.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And now it's like, you know, I done seen
Bow
you grow.
Wow. No more Lil.
There's times when I think I'm still the big homie where hey, man, put that wine down. Put that champagne down. Ah, man, Bow Wow 30s, I'm now.
Now you can if I'm having too much Ciroc, if you see me having too much fun,
Just hit you up?
Yeah, just to be like, yo,
let you
dog,
know.
dog.
I heard
cool
that,
out,
man.
cool
How
out.
you doing overall, though, Bow Wow?
I'm good, man. I feel good. I'm blessed. A lot of things going on right now, so you know how to hit you up, how to pull up.
Easy call, man.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of years in the business, and even in the business, man, we see it a lot, Bow Wow, where you here today, gone tonight.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that name still holds up through everything?
I'll have to say my upbringing through the game.
Yes, sir.
I feel
Easy
like
call.
you know having Dog around and you know the likes of Jermaine Dupri and you know Puff, just having them guys hover over me throughout my whole career. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why a lot of these younger cats are misguided because they don't have nobody in the game that's been doing it for a long time to teach them. It's like parenting. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're not in your kid's life or you're a bad parent, your child gonna be, you know, one of the baby's kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't fall too far away from the tree.
Exactly. So
you know?
all the teachings, all the lessons, and just you know, like I said, just having them three guys throughout my career, that helped.
I heard you bring up JD as well. What's the relationship with you and JD at the moment?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's always up.
Always. It's like an elevator. You know, me and JD, we up, down.
Yeah.
1 week we mad at each other.
But still nobody else can say something about you to him, and nobody else can say anything about him to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my dog for life.
Will y'all continue to make music together or any other moves?
Yeah, what's crazy is Jermaine kind of like gives me my freedom now. You know, like right now he's in the studio working with Usher on Confessions 2 right now. By the way, I want to go ahead and just say I told JD I need my credit for that because I'm the one who told him him and Usher was at the restaurant. I said, listen, you got to name the album Confessions 2.
Yes,
and so they naming the album
and
C2.
there's a lot to say. Even when we saw, was it Usher that put a little something up and he was just like
driving in the car and just listening.
It's coming.
Nah, they album is they cooking. Like
you got anything in your phone?
Nah, I don't.
No, okay, I was about to
How
say.
far along are they?
You used to always leak stuff to us back in the days. But
yeah. I would say when I was in the studio with him like a week ago, Usher was sounding like a rapper, and then he was like, "Man, we only got like 2 more, 3 more to go to wrap it up. Like it only take us not." They've been in there every day.
So you think it'll come out sometime this year?
I would believe so.
Okay.
I would believe so.
I can't wait for that one, man.
It's crazy.
What about Bow Wow the artist? What's going down with Bow Wow?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on this. I was just mad at JD a week ago.
Yeah.
Why?
She's like, speaking of the
Because
elevator.
I hit up Timbaland, and I told Tim, I said, "You're the only producer I haven't worked with throughout my career. Like, you're the only producer I never got a beat from. Work with Pharrell, work with JD, work with everybody except for Tim. So Tim hit me back like, I got you. Just let me know what you need.
And he working too.
Working like crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
So I tell JD, I'm like, yo, listen, I already did what I got to do. I need you to sew that up as Pops, like, get that thing together and get that beat to me. So I've been waiting on this Timbo beat now for like the past 2 weeks. I'm going to get the beat, though.
Right, and you said you was mad at him last week. Like, man, are you getting this?
I need the beat.
Like, what you and Usher doing in there?
But JD got a banger on me that he gave me too, which is crazy.
Will we see something from Bow Wow this year?
Absolutely.
I heard
like
that.
within a couple of weeks.
Easy code. Well, I don't know. It's not gonna be that tempo track. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It could be.
Ah.
It could be.
Why,
It
you just
could
got
be.
an email?
Nah, I didn't.
Okay, just check.
But I just know. I know.
Easy
It's
call.
coming.
We've recently seen the Millennium Tour take off.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
knew you was going to go here.
Yeah, like, and I don't know if you asked or if this is out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard Millennium Tour, and not taking away from anything that they doing because they going.
Yeah, they doing their
But
thing.
I'm cut from a cloth of I remember yesteryear and yesterday and everything. And the Scream Tour was like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like that was people waited on that.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was like a Coachella damn near. It sold out before you even. It was like Bow Wow screamed.
It's crazy.
So why weren't you on Millennium?
Well, first let me give a shout out to O because they just left Atlanta not too long ago.
and
They
that's
brought me
bro,
out.
bro.
Yeah, they brought me out, and it was ridiculous.
I can
in Atlanta.
imagine.
It was ridiculous. But aside from that, like I kind of understood why I didn't get the call for it because number one, I got a headline. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Right.
what it is
Yeah.
off top. Not to be arrogant or cocky, none of that, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think the significance of that tour was really about B2K and them coming back together.
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Growing up, you know, the fans would, you know, they were thinking, I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to see them again. You know, the way they was, you know, having their own little thing going on amongst their camp. So to see them come back for the fans, I think that that was that monumental moment for them. And there was no way that I could have been a part of that tour because it would have took away kind of, you know, the boys getting back together.
Hey,
so
man,
that
you
was
explained that very well.
Yeah, that's the vibe that I got from it. But no, it was no bad blood. You know, even though they didn't call, which is which is cool. I understood though, but you know we gonna rally up and do something.
Yeah, man.
You know I got some tricks on my sleeve.
Man.
You know I'm about to bring it back. So
Scream tour.
Yeah.
How many people do you think you saw over all the screams?
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
That's like that one was a phenomenon. Every year.
It's coming.
Every city, every state.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, Bow Wow, that sometimes people forget what you gave and what you offered and what you sacrificed to the business? Because my thing is, I wanted to sit down with you, bro, and I wanted to celebrate you. Yeah. And I was even reaching out for Fuzz a while ago, and I said, man, get me with Bow Wow, man, because
I see
people on some bullshit when it comes to him.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, do you ever feel like, man, like...
I mean, for me now, it's crazy how later on in your career you start to get the recognition. You know, like now I'm starting to see it because I've calmed down now. I'm starting to let the people just talk for me. Like even the Millennium thing, like it's like the old me, last year's me would have came out like, you know, I did this, I made everybody, and it's like now I'm starting to just take the easy approach. You kind of just
said it right now.
Nah, don't hate me, big. Don't hate me, bro. But it's like that would have been the old me, and now I just let the fans do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we went here, but Bow Wow was. It's kind of like I learned it's better when they do it than me parading my wins. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like every time I post on Instagram, I'm starting to see the goat emojis. Like you don't understand what Bow did. He paved the way. So now I'm starting to get that. And I think it's really because of the timing now. People do understand the work I put in. Yeah. And it's like it's already there. And if you don't get it, then you know you don't get it. But
you know what gets me upset, Bow Wow, man, is that people don't hand you your roses while you're here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, oh, the legend, the this, the that, you know, and it is true. You know, we lost some legendary. Nip was a living legend. You know what I'm saying? And people said that while he was here, that there was a feeling that he gave you. But sometimes, man, we really don't hand our people the roses until, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we tear down our own.
Absolutely.
Nobody else needs to tear us down because we so into tearing each other down that all you got to do is just sit back. Somebody else just sit back and watch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, do you get affected by anything on social media or
no?
Right.
Not at all.
Did it bother you beforehand?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because I'm me. You know, I'm blessed. I wake up every day.
Yeah, man.
I get a chance to live a life that people would dream of. So it's kind of like, it's just words.
And for a long time, too.
And on top of that, it's like, when I go outside or when I go to the club or when I'm making my moves, I don't see that energy in public.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's almost like the Matrix. Like the things that are said online. Now, I'm not going to say everything, because if you do something too wild or whatever, if it's some real stuff, then it you know, you might walk outside and feel it. But for me, I don't feel none of the stuff that they say online. It just don't bother me. You know?
Man.
And this year, like, I really been taking.
And then you know what? If you don't look at this, this don't exist.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you really, like, man, there's times when I just detox from it.
Me too.
And I'm like, man, it don't exist. Would you be on social media if you didn't have to?
I'm a lurker.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
Like, I'm a ghost father, so it's kind of like I'll just be on it just to watch it. Like, I haven't posted. Like, I just posted something, but I barely post now. Like, maybe once every 2-3 days or something like that. But I do like to watch, though.
Yeah,
I got to see what's going on, because the news now, it hits so fast. Like, I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be current. Like, that's how I found out about Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was in the car, I was in New Orleans, and I'm just lurking. I'm like, what?
Yeah, man.
And then that's when I just started making calls.
When it started to unfold, huh?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, social media has its goods and its bads.
Yeah.
You got to know how to really work with it and use it, though.
And you got to know how not to let it really control you and lead you. But to some people, Bow Wow,
oh, man,
they don't know how to do that, bro.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
I was one of those guys last year.
Really, though? Yeah. Just let it lead you a little bit?
Yeah, because you get in a zone to where, you know, like, I felt like back to the question you asked me about, like, the respect. You know what I'm saying? when people was talking and blogs is talking and the media's reporting certain things, it's like I always had to feel like I had to stand up for myself and fight it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
like if I don't say something, they gonna continue.
Yeah, and then once they feel like, okay, well, we can always poke this bear because he gonna always respond. We gonna always get a headline out of me. And I'm like, man, I'm creating my own headlines for y'all to talk about. Then I get mad, and then I'm coming back with more. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just chill. So I had to really learn. I just now got how the media work and social media.
That's crazy, huh?
You know,
because you mastered the media game all the way. You know what I'm saying? Just through the career.
Yeah.
With videos, dropping albums, you know, hosting and everything. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now everybody's a critic now.
Everybody.
As opposed to like, oh man, how many mics did I get in the source? That meant something.
Yeah.
Now everybody's a critic.
Yeah.
And when and the critics now, all they do is criticize.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
it.
it's just criticize you, man.
That's
like that shit gotta be rough, bro.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't
don't pay no mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were talking about that you were going through it obviously with social media last year, and something that caught my attention was I wasn't sure if you were talking about suicide or not, and it wasn't like, because there was other things that were going on, but when I saw that I was like, yo, like that's some real shit if he's really going through something, that people are turning this around. And I'm not sure if you've clarified that tweet or not, but what was that about?
Nah, I was depressed. Like I was
that's what I want to speak to you about.
Like I always tell people, like, you got the most money in the world, and you know the money don't.
Yeah, people
don't
think
really
they want
mean
your
nothing.
problems.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, you can go on vacation, you can do this and that, but you know, last year I was really going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was in a relationship. I was, you know, just trying to be bow, but at the same time trying to be a good man, and you know, I just had like a lot of, I won't say a lot of bad energy around me last year. I just had certain people around me last year that, you know, I'm kind of glad that they're not around me now. You know what I mean? Was going through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just personally, not even career-wise, but personally. Like, you know what I mean? Things that I probably could have dealt
we can't
with.
shake sometimes.
Exactly. Things that I probably could have
Like,
dealt with.
it's probably easy for you to write,
put
an album together. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah. But dealing with like real life things, and then I gotta go outside and be Bow Wow, but be the best Bow Wow I can be. But you know, when you got that type of energy around you, it's taken away from you. It makes it hard for me to go outside and be the best me. You know,
How did you get, or not even get past it? How are you dealing with it now?
Oh,
Because you did mention depression, and and that's the thing that, you know, you do have to address. First, sometimes we don't even recognize it. It's just this feeling of like, damn, you know,
like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
and
why
you
is
feel
this-
like at one point you could be the happiest person in the world. The world is looking at you and they celebrating your happiness, and everybody want it. But then there's something there where it's like, nah.
Just ain't. Yeah, you just be like, man, it's just, you know, everybody hits that little pinnacle point of their life, and for me, like last year, that was it. Just dealing with it.
How has it changed, or how are you changing?
You gone to therapy at all? Or
I did.
like
I
that?
did. Yeah, like last year on season 2 of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, I showed that. You know what I mean? I contacted this dude they called the Mind Doctor, and it worked. Because I had like a bad attitude problem last year. I was just always just mad and just angry. And that showcase on the show, I was tripping. I broke all the equipment.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
all that was real.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that you was like, hey, today we're gonna attack the cameras and
ripping. But I was involved in something that was making me tick. And me being who I am, as powerful as I am, I knew that even my mama was like, there's no way in the world you can let anybody move you to make you jump out of character like this. Because I wasn't myself. So once I removed, you know, the cancers that was around me, the happiness came back. I got back to being who I am. I got back to being Bow. That's why this year, it's kind of like, as far as the jokes and all of that shit, you ain't seen none of it. I've been kind of in my little zone. I've been in my pocket doing my thing, posting the things I need to post, and I'm out. Getting my bag and I'm out.
Did you ever want to like disappear from it?
Never. Because I can always get low if I want to get low, but it's hard though. Because even when I get low big, it's like, for instance, I can be like, oh, I ain't gonna post nothing all week. But because I know like my name as far as like the Shade Room and everything, like it just rings bells, they will just put me in something. Like
Right.
Bow's top 25 records. And it's like, okay, I like that. That's cool. But damn, it's almost like they need to they need my name in a way. And I'm chilling. Like I ain't even tweet nothing, post nothing, but damn, they just put me, why y'all putting me in some shit?
Why you gotta name my name?
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just learned now how to just deal with it and just cope with it.
And how do you deal with it? Did you don't look at it, or you just you know how to compartmentalize it?
For instance, I went to the club. I was in Atlanta. Prime example. I'm in the club.
You're in the club a lot in Atlanta, but go ahead.
We're gonna talk about that.
Do you have your own club in Atlanta?
I need it.
Yeah.
I do. I thought about that. But I'm in the club in Atlanta, so I'm chilling. I got my shades on big. I'm chilling. So the next day, I'm in the house. All the homies, we playing 2K. My boy, like, yo, Bow, you on the blogs. I'm like, I paused the game. I'm like, I ain't even do nothing.
Yeah.
What am I on there for? Oh, no, man. You know, Erica Minnows right above you in the club. I swear to God, didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And they just put this whole thing where it was a lot of X's and X's in this one particular club. Like, it was the weirdest.
Now,
vibe
Erica
ever.
Minna is your ex.
Yes,
Gotcha,
correct.
gotcha.
So the picture is I'm looking straight, and she's really right here, like above me, like side eyeing like
Didn't even
this,
know.
taking a drink. That's the photo that they caught. So it's like I noticed now I'm just out living my life, and it's, you know, that was the first time I checked the comments for a long time. Like, he just look unbothered. Oh, that's nothing. And it's like, cool, I understand. I didn't put this out there. I didn't say nothing crazy. I'm just really out here living my life, and things is just getting captured. I didn't ask for this. I didn't even know that she was behind. I didn't even know she was behind me the whole time. Although I was a little lit too. So I wasn't paying.
And it wasn't like you was checking like.
I wasn't. I'm at a strip club, so you already know what my mind is at.
We know we're looking here.
Yeah, I got
You're in here, supposed to be in here.
It was just crazy, but you know, all love to her. But yeah, that was interesting when I saw the photos.
Recently, they found like a page from Drake's old like notebook, and he was like, you know, had his like lyrics in there and little side notes. I don't know if you heard this, and he cited you as like an influence. Like there was a couple other people like Jay-Z in there, but you were an influence to him. And this was like back in the day in one of his notebooks. Wow. What do you think it was about you that inspired him?
Man, maybe because I probably was like the first young solo rap artist. I think
You could identify.
exactly, and then maybe coming from the acting world, I did see something that he said about like Mike, how like Mike, that movie played like a big role in his childhood, is him growing up. So no, but I appreciate that though. Like that's love right there.
Easy call.
I guess it's the work that I put in and being so young, and I guess I must have inspired like a lot of younger people.
Does it still trip you out that
it does
when people come up to you and tell you that?
Yeah, because I'm 32 now, so it's like it's weird. Because I feel young, but I'm 32.
But
you know what's crazy? I used to have the biggest crush on you when I was a little girl. Yes,
it's weird.
Used to.
Hey, man,
he's like, damn,
but
okay.
it's crazy, Bow Wow, because just at 32, at a young 32, you've been in the business longer than people been in the business and already retired. And I don't mean music. I mean teachers don't get, some of them don't get 30 years of, you know what I'm saying? And you got to figure, you're almost, if we really talk about putting you out there, you're almost 30 years in the business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then easy 25 plus of wrecking it. And that's the reason why I say, man, like, you gotta celebrate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to sell. And then there's also, I can't allow people to shit on your name.
Exactly.
I can't allow it, bro. Like, I can't allow.
But also, it stems from me too. You know what I'm saying? Because my behavior. You know what I'm saying? Last year, you know, my antics and, you know, all the bullshit that I was doing, I was making it easy for people
to come at you.
to do it.
That accountability from you is so mature.
Exactly. So for me, it was like, I had to learn that this year. Like, okay, cool. Let me try it this way now. See if it worked this way. Okay.
But our reaction sometimes is smiles bring smiles and frowns bring frowns. So if somebody say something crazy, if somebody say, hey, how you doing? You know, hey, I'm doing well. How are you? And then there's an energy. Right. So I can understand also, not writing it off, but I can understand where that energy come from as well. You know what I'm saying? First, you got to be tired of it. You know what I'm saying? And then so when you pop off, it's like, oh, okay. And then it got to a point where I was just like, man, this dude can't do nothing right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can go and give $1 million to a charity, be like, oh, why I didn't give him $2 million?
I'm trying to tell you, that's just how it is. But I had to understand that and live with it. But also learn how to change that narrative. And it all started with me. I'm like, cool, okay, let me try. I've been doing it like this. Let's see how I'm gonna do it like this.
And I'm just saying also, man, that we as the public and consumers and viewers, whatever it is, we got to give you a chance too.
Absolutely.
To do that, because I've been around long enough where I see people allow people to make that turn. You know what I'm saying? Even when I saw, like, even how Tekashi got caught up, I seen dude, it looked like he was about to make a turn. You know what I'm saying? Of course he didn't get allowed that, you know? Right. Kodak Black, allow that dude to make his turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him make his turn, you know? But also we do have to respect what's going down. The one thing with you is that you came in with OGs and you respected the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
The only people that kind of came at you was some other little kids. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going with
All the
that.
Lils.
Speaking of the Lils, now our first introduction was Lil Bow Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now just on Spotify, they said it's like close to over 10,000 Lils. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I believe it.
everybody's a Lil right now,
Thought
man.
about like 8 new little rappers.
All Lils.
So when you got rid of your Lil, and now that you see everybody pick up a Lil, you know what I'm saying? Like what made you get rid of your Lil?
Honestly, it wasn't about me growing up. It wasn't about none of that. It was about the fans. I'm like, yo, every time I do a concert, even the Scream Tour, they're not saying Little Bow Wow. They're saying Bow Wow, Bow Wow, Bow. So I'm like, I want to
take a
say it was
syllable
like
off.
my third album. I'm like, yo, why do we have this up here? Like, we shouldn't even have it. Like, no one calls me Lil. Even when I was 13 and 14,
Right.
they would just still say Bow Wow. I'm like, just get rid of it. Like, this is what they call me anyway. So what's
So
the
I
Lil?
am.
It just makes it longer. Like, just get rid of it.
Do you see all the Lils now and be like, damn, it's a lot of Lils.
It's a million
Yeah.
of Littles now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Every new rapper that comes out
Yeah.
is Lil.
I know this one named Lil Bojangles. He 41.
Oh,
No, I'm just playing. I'm just bullshitting. Yeah.
Bow Wow, speaking of the OGs, and obviously for those people that don't know exactly where you come from, what is the significance of Death Row Records? It's around your neck to you in your life.
Yeah, this chain right here is like, you got like certain iconic labels and chains that mean a lot, like the Death Row chain, this pendant. You got the Bad Boy pendant, you got the Rockefeller pendant, the No Limit tank. You know what I mean? Every label holds
And
a lot of significance.
there are not a lot of authentic
Yeah.
Death Row. Now,
Row.
back in
Yeah.
the days, we could have went to some swap meets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is a real Death Row.
Shout out to
pen.
Dog. Shout out
Yeah.
to Snoop. Snoop put the plug in. Finally was old enough to wear it. I guess
I heard
now.
that.
So it means a lot because that's where I started at. Even with that, for example, like when I came out and I put that out there, like that I was on Death Row, people tried to make a joke out of that.
Right.
Like, how? And it was like, all right, well, this ain't no Bow Wow challenge. I got the actual proof for this. So
Yeah,
y'all really
yeah,
want to
yeah.
go there? Like
Right.
y'all really we could really go there. So for me, that's where it really started at. Like Snoop and Dre found me in my hometown of Columbus, Ohio.
How old were you at that
I was
time?
5. I still got the picture in my phone.
That's
Like the
crazy.
picture, that's the one picture I keep in my phone is of me and Dre. Dog had to been like 18 or 19. Dre must have been about like 22, 21 at the time. Me, I'm 5. So, once they discovered me, the whole thing was bring him on the Chronic Tour. So I finished out the Chronic Tour with them. That's me on Snoop's first album on Doggy Style. By the way, Unc, I still need my plaque. That's what I want.
Go ahead
Like
now.
my birthday passed already. You still late.
I got
need
mine.
my Doggy Style. You got yours?
Oh, come on. I got mine.
See, that's I need.
Yeah, you ain't going to get it, but go ahead.
I'm not gonna
Own
get it.
it.
I'm gonna have to just call RIA and just get my thing
Yeah,
by
you know
myself.
what I'm saying?
But that's me doing all the voices on Doggy Style. I want to be a mother hustler. Y'all better ask somebody. That's me. Like every kid in that classroom is me.
That's
and
dope.
you know what I mean. So I was
Let
around
me tell you
all
what's
of that.
crazy about that. I was around that, right?
Yeah.
I just last week I was listening to that, and I was like, I wonder how old this kid is now, not knowing that was you.
That was me. Every voice. Me jumping on the couch in the Gin and Juice video with the Emmett Smith
Yeah, oh,
jersey,
yeah.
the 22 jersey. That's me.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I
So
didn't know
it's
until
like
now.
I was
Yeah.
around
That's
all
dope.
of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
What was that experience like though? Like looking back, like do you remember any specific moments at all?
I remember I met Tupac on 2 occasions. In my hometown, he had a show with Yo-Yo. That's how crazy my memory is, right?
Wow.
Yo-Yo and Pac concert was crazy. I took a picture with Pac then. That was around like the Tupacalypse now, around that time. Then when he got to Death Row, I remember sneaking in like the vocal booth just to get like a glimpse. And I was with Joel's son, I believe at the time.
No.
Somebody was related to Joel. One of the illest singers on
You
Death
said
Row.
Santana. Did
His
you say
son.
Oh, okay.
So,
I thought you.
So
my bad.
we creep in there to get a glimpse, and before we get into trouble, we just ran out. That was like the only 2 run-ins with Pac that I ever had. But just Corrupt was writing my records for me. Like it's 2 records I got on YouTube right now. A song called Dave, and then a song called After 3 that Corrupt had wrote for me. And then I put it out there on my Instagram not too long ago. The reference that Snoop laid, and then the reference that I did. I put it on my Instagram. It's still up on there. So when people saw that, they was like, "Oh no, this is crazy! Like that's crazy." And
Nah,
I said,
and that's
so-
history, bro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's history.
Most definitely.
I I feel like Corrupt is one of the most underrated West Coast rappers.
Oh
like
my
people do
God,
not
man.
give Corrupt the credit
Eminem
for
does,
the beast that he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like Eminem's like favorite rapper.
And
Yeah.
you know, I remember, man, I would put on instrumentals and I saw Corrupt go
Corrupt's cold.
30 minutes.
Corrupt's
beast,
cold.
man.
Yeah, that
His
dude.
vocabulary, his lyricism, his delivery, everything about Corrupt.
With
is
no
just,
safety net.
that
Dude a freestyle with no safety
net.
net. And it don't be me in the place to be. That dude will say, right on the wrist. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, me too.
get a dictionary.
Yeah, you got to for Corrupt, most definitely.
Being that you came in the game so early and such a young age, what would your advice be to the youth that is trying to get into the rap industry or just the music industry
Or the
at
ones
all?
that's here now, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get in them books, know what's going on. You know, don't just be one track minded as far as I just rap. Nah, it's a business. It's different. It's like an NBA player going to the league. They think, oh, I just got to put the ball in the hoop. I'm cold with that. Yeah, but you know about these autograph signings. You know about contracts. You know about obligations in the offseason. You know it's a lot that come with it. So
Public
you really want to
opinion,
be
what you got, how you carry yourself, like
tell you,
everything.
you
There's
gotta
no
know-
finishing schools.
Yeah,
now.
you got to know your percentages, how much your manager's getting, these splits. You got to know everything. Like you're in the business, so
Yeah.
know the business rather than just knowing your talent. We know you got the talent, but the ones that last is the ones that know the business. You got to know the game. It's bigger than just stepping behind a microphone nowadays. You know, you got to expand. You got to explore. It's a lot that goes into it, and just take it serious and do what you do best and stay in your lane.
Talk to me about TV now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
love it.
Yeah, you make sure when you do something, you get a credit too, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, man, like I've been here too long for things not to pop
Yeah.
up on me, man.
I'm telling you, Nick Cannon was kicking my ass for a minute. I'm like, hold up, man. Nick, you my partner, man. I got it. It's time. Like,
Yeah.
it's time. Like, for me to start putting my name on a lot of these shows and movies, and that's why with Growing Up Hip Hop, you know, one of the main reasons why I decided to do it, they was chasing me forever, and I kept saying
why
no.
did you say?
Yeah.
Like let people in that much, and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Peel the layers off.
Yeah, at first I was like, no. Like the original show was supposed to be me and Angela Simmons, just us, and it was gonna be called It's Complicated. You know what I mean? Because everybody followed our, you know, friendship relation
Yeah.
for so long that we came together and said, you know what? Ange kind of pulled me into it. I was like, I don't know. We shot the little pilot for it, and then she went on ahead and ended up doing Growing Up Hip Hop. They circled back around and hollered at me, and I was still like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do it. They brought the bag up. I was like,
Yeah.
They brought the bag up more, and I was like, okay, we working with something. It's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Turn up a little bit more, and they said, well, how about EP credit too? I'm like, okay, so wait a minute, so y'all
we
in the
talking.
bag, and I get control.
Yeah.
Let's
So
do
you pretty much
Yeah.
you're in control of kind of what gets out there too, as far as
Absolutely.
editing bay and
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So you made sure that when you were wilding, that you said, no, that's me. Put that.
Yeah,
put that out."
absolutely. WeTV were upset about the cameras, the equipment,
Yeah.
but they were like, God damn it, this footage is so good. This
Yeah,
is
man.
TV. Like they get hype, but they're mad, but they're hype. And so I made that call. I called Mark, one of our producers, and I said, let it fly, man. Let it fly. You know, let it fly. Because all y'all gonna do is call me and try to, you know, get something out of me. That was a real moment. Like I was off too much Hennessy. I was super pissed. My girl at the time had left the party, and it was just a whole bunch of just chaos. And I watched it back. I said, let it fly. Let it fly. It ain't the worst thing. Let it go. Let it fly. Let them see me like that. It's TV. It's a moment.
What's the next TV or what's the next moments for you in television?
Yeah. Well, for me now,
For season 3, are you
we're
guys
underway.
done?
no, we're not.
Oh, you
like, we still at it right now. Like we still filming right now. I'm filming today. Like as soon as I leave y'all, I'm filming all day today. So, but yeah, outside of just the TV thing, I also got this movie coming out in broad day. You know, that's crazy. It's a true story about this woman who was abducted by her own husband. You know, husband took away from her family down in Louisiana. We shot that movie. That's the first movie that I'm actually EPing. That movie will be out later on this year.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that. Just a lot of things. Just, you know, that's the one thing I get from Puff is that hustle, that
hell
drive.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why, you know, Ciroc Boy now pushing the brand with Ciroc, you know, even with the clubs, all the hosts. A lot of people think it's fun, but it's work. Like, you know, people just think I just get up and just party all day and all night. It's like sometimes I don't even feel like doing it,
Yeah,
but for that
yeah.
check, you know, I'm pushing that brand.
Do you ever think like, man, I would give it back sometime just to
Hell
be able to
no.
stay home?
No, hell no.
I know I've
I
been.
didn't go that far.
I know there's times when I got it.
For an
Well,
hour?
you probably charge different. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I put my
true.
shades on bed, going there and Man, I need to. I'm
But
with the
you've
bag.
been,
Go
you've
party
been
with Bow
an
Wow.
entertainer for as long as we know
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
So you know how to turn on when
Quick.
you have to.
Exactly.
And probably in some of your worst moments, you know, when people say the show must go on.
Yeah.
Like in your life, the show must have really had to go on.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times. Like I've been sick, and I'm like, oh man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I was in Australia last year, and I had tonsillitis real bad. Like it just took over my whole body. Like I'm vomiting all day long. I had to get IV working me all day. I'm in the emergency room in Australia. I look over to my aunt, and the doctor's like, yeah, I don't think he can't perform tonight. Like that's out of it. Like it's not happening. So he walks out. I look at my aunt right here by my side. I'm like, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and cancel that. I said, but before we cancel it, how much money I gotta get back?
Yeah.
And my aunt showed me the number.
She showed,
Look, I said, oh no, hell no. I said, Aunt Donna, you gonna have to will me on stage tonight. I ain't giving that back.
Like, yeah, they understand.
Giving that
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. So man, when I tell you I sucked that up and got dressed and had all them patches and stuff under my clothes on me because they had to patch me all up with all the little stuff. I don't even know what you call that. What's the patch
Like
they
the little
put on you?
EKG stuff?
Yeah. I had them all
Them
over
patches,
my
I don't know
arm.
what you're talking about. I don't know what they're
don't
called.
what it's called.
Grabbing your arm, feeling buttons.
Oh,
like, what
man,
the hell?
yeah. So I'm like, I said, I gotta do it. Voice shot, all that, but I still did it. The crowd respected it, and I ain't get that bag back.
I heard
That's scary.
that. You know, and
Get your tonsils removed.
Yeah, go
I
check yourself
thought
right
about
back
that,
in.
but
You
I just
scared?
feel like it's certain things in life. Like once you get older, it's things that I should have done already.
Yep.
Like I'm
I got
32
him
now.
done. I got him taken out, and I don't get sick anymore because of it. So
See, and it's like I be hearing stories like
if you get sick
once
from
you
them
take
a
'em
lot,
out. Yeah, I get it at least like once a year, and it's
oh
bad.
nah.
And I'm like, I
couldn't deal
want to
with it.
remove it, but I haven't went through surgery before, so I'm
Oh,
like,
you never been through surgery?
Don't be a baby. You'll
I'm
be
hearing,
fine.
Like, the blood be
No, but they say
dripping
something
down
about your
and-
tonsils
Yeah.
past a
I'm
certain
like,
age,
no,
man. They
it's-
do. They say you're not past a certain age. You should not get your tonsils taken out. That's
Yeah,
why I never
man.
had mine taken
Well,
out.
there's a lot of doctors that won't remove them now.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
even not even past a certain age. Like, even as when you're a child, they won't take them out. But I had them removed because it was so bad,
No,
and I
it's
didn't want to
the
deal with it.
worst
So
feeling in the world. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I also have like my
probably
throat still
would.
hurt, but
I probably would.
Yeah.
I'm being petty.
It's probably
being
somebody in
petty.
the there's probably somebody in the shade room comment. You like, oh, I wish you tonsillitis. You know what I'm saying?
You get tonsillitis. You get
Yeah, if it's
Oh,
me handing
man,
out
no,
like
that's the
Oprah.
worst.
Bow Wow. Can I play you something real quick? I think I played this for you the last time you were here.
Hey, you know what? Before I walked there, I said, Big be having these radio IDs on me, man. He archived
bro.
like
Just
Play it.
listen to his voice on here.
Yeah. Left to right, right to left. It's so deaf.
And what?
Come on, JD.
And
Don't be
JD
sneaking
right there.
now.
Come on.
I'm in Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Bow Wow.
Damn.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Let's
Check it
go.
out. Check it out.
Put them on the show.
Let's go.
Holla at them.
Around here we pop them collars.
Yeah.
Around here we get them dollars.
Yeah.
Every girl I see that look right like me just gotta holler.
Yeah.
This kid here all about stacking up. Tall big kid but we can back it up. Long as everybody get crunk when they drop in the club, start acting up. I represent the SOLSODEFMOB.
Yeah.
That's me, JD,
probably the last time
Brad,
I performed
JE.
this
So
on
please
here.
play. What I do ain't never been done. Ohio is where I'm from. I heard what you said and I saw what you doing. Y'all play Judy don't want none. From the day to the night,
do?
I rock. Say what you like, never not. Stand in light, living the life. Got to keep it hot. Shotgun in the drop, ride good 20 CVs. Letting wood poppin', watching Big Mama holding it down
Big
like a
boy.
playing shoes. Sing along now.
Hey man,
Bounce
there's
with
people
me,
that
bounce
can't
with
do
me.
that at a certain age,
That's
and you
crazy.
probably don't even remember because I got the memory. I got a
his little
snapshot.
braids on?
Yeah, but he that's when everybody had sidekicks, and you
What
were.
the-
It was effortless because he was just sitting there. He was like and just typing and rapping at the same time, like this
cute.
is nothing. He like Big. I got 10 years in already, and I'm only 6.
How
You know
did,
what I'm saying?
how did that feel to hear yourself at that age? You know, you just said that you don't like to hear yourself. How did that feel?
No, I mean I don't mind like hearing my music at all. But it's like I wish that I could ask like Michael Jackson, like if he was to like, you know, you make so much great music, you know, as you mature, your voice changes. And then you go like to me, like that's like my ABC. Like Bounce With Me is my
Right,
ABC.
yeah.
Like that's the baby bow. And then you got the Like Yous, the Out of My Systems, the Fresh As I'm Is, and then you got the you know, me and Chris Brown records, and it's like hearing that is like that's a different person. Like sometimes I listen to my old albums and I'm like, damn, like
Has your
He
daughter-
was
has
a
your daughter listened
lover.
to them?
my daughter is more into the
Babe.
movie side of
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's more entertainment to her. She likes Like You.
Yeah.
Like she knows Like You, like the whole song. She loves that. But she's like playing catch up. She's always on the YouTube now. Like, Dad, I didn't know. Like, she knows Snoop, which is the craziest thing. Like, she knows dog.
Right.
And it's like she just does her research. Like, she just knows, like, oh, Daddy, you work with Beyonce. That's crazy. I saw the video, the Jumpin' Jumper remix. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, she goes back and watches it.
That's dope.
So,
Hey man, and this crazy. Like when I say roses and flowers while they still here, your daughter probably don't even understand the phenomenon. You know what I'm saying?
She does, Big.
She does. Okay,
And
because
it's quick to tell you.
saw the phenomenon.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I saw the tearing down things to get at you.
Yeah.
I saw what the Scream tours look like. I saw
Right.
the concerts. I saw you running through airports.
I swore I was gonna marry him.
I saw, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
swore.
I saw us having to sneak you out of doors, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It was crazy.
So and you know what's crazy about that, bro, is with the so-called power like that, is some of that. Sometimes, man, that drives people insane.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you not let that affect you, or did it and we didn't see it, or did we see pieces of it?
I was a kid.
Yeah.
And at that time,
But sometimes they say that's the worst.
but you know what, for me, and I always say this, I wasn't from LA. You know, I wasn't in Hollywood, the lifestyle. Then I was
Right,
living
right.
in
And
Columbus,
Miles was
Ohio.
close to you.
Miles was right on my hip. I was in Atlanta and Ohio. They kept me, you know, not really sheltered, but it was kind of like I was still being a kid. Even though I was triple platinum at the time, Jermaine would tell you, Bow would still come through the office, turn all the lights out, find the power surge, turn the power off. Like, no matter
Still a
what, Bow
kid.
was bad. Like, he stayed being a kid, and I think that's what I preach to my daughter. You know, she's like, Dad, I'm turning 8, but I'm 2 years off 10. I'm like, nah, listen, be 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be 8.
Don't rush to grow up.
Yeah, because the stuff that we do it as adults, now I get it. You know, when my mama used to tell me, it's just about just being a kid and just staying in that zone. And that's what made me, you know, it never really got to me. Like,
What
I didn't
kind of
care.
dad is Bow Wow?
Oh, I'm the fun
Because you
dad.
said that
You the
your
fun
your
dad.
daughter have a birthday
Oh, I'm
coming
the
up.
fun dad.
Really?
See how
You
I-
You
my
never
whole
laid
posture
the,
changed?
do you lay the
Yeah.
law down? You never like,
Um,
or she got you like this.
her mom lays the law down.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't have to yell at her. I don't have to do nothing. Because, you know, I just think it's that line of respect. Like, when we get with each other, she know, oh, it's turn up time.
Yeah.
I can go to the mall with Daddy. He gonna kick it with me. He gonna play with me. He gonna, I don't care how silly, how crazy we look. You know what I mean? We gonna do it all when I'm with Dad. So it's kind of like, why would I ever go against that?
Right,
man?
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
It's
right.
like, I can not do whatever she wants, but she has a lot of freedom when she's with me. And the reason why is because I see a lot of, she has so much talent. And I think that as a parent, I don't want to hold that back. Like, she has, I don't know if y'all ever see the videos that be going viral with her on Instagram with me and her. And it's just like, they didn't hold me back when I
Right,
was
right,
her
right, right.
age.
Yeah.
And I see something in her, so I want you to get it all out. It might get you in trouble when you with your
Right,
mama.
right.
If you're being too colorful, whatever, but it's like, that's a talent. I can't knock that.
What's
Yeah,
gonna
you
happen?
definitely want to box that in.
That's
No.
good.
What's gonna happen when she brings home her first boyfriend?
We're going to beat the shit out of him.
Absolutely.
He's like, I'm not that cool of a dad.
We Martin and Will and Bad Boys at the front door.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man.
It's not happening. at
Yeah,
all.
man.
At all. She knows that.
Yeah, and plus you in the strip clubs all the time, so you know the manual. You know what I'm saying? You like,
She gonna have all the game in the world.
Yeah,
Trust me,
man.
'cause I played the game very well and I'm still active.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Bob,
So-
did you ever go financially broke?
Still-
Never in life.
Yeah.
Never. That's hard
What
to
a
do.
blessing.
That's hard to do.
I heard that.
There's no way, like, for me, I'm the type of person that I'm really a student of the game, so I watch everything. You know, it's like I watch people have it and then not have it. I'm
Yeah,
around
man.
people that have had it and no longer have it.
A lot of
And
people.
I never want to be like that. So that's why I kind of got into things early on. Like,
what
for
do you
instance,
do? Yeah.
got my restaurant in Atlanta. We about to open up. Can't wait for that. Probably later on this year. Even with the Red by Kiss situation, how I got my own men's line products, the do-rags and everything I got going. It's kind of like, for me, I always wanted to set that tone. I wanted to set that staple. I didn't want to be like them guys. And it goes back to the teachers I got. Puff, JD, Snoop. It's like, how can Dog put me in the game and then I go big, I do all these arena tours, do all these movies and do all of this stuff, and then I'm back at square one like, yo, Dog, you got $1?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, nigga, you made like 30, 40
like,
million
dude,
dollars. What
I
is-
gave
like,
you the.
Yeah, I gave you the blueprint, how you mess
Yeah.
it up. You know what I mean? So for me, it's kind of like, I know ain't no handouts in this world. I'm me. And, you know, I can never let that happen. It will never happen, and I can never let that happen in life. the way I like to live my life, my lifestyle, hell no.
Right.
Could never happen.
What's the relationship with you and Soulja Boy right now?
Oh, we cool.
Yeah.
Me and Soulja's cool. I try to he calls me big bro. I try my best to talk to him. To kind of get him straight, just to let him know, like, you know, just don't want that energy, man. Just don't want that energy around you, bro. Like the stuff that's going on with him now, it just sucks that he has to go through it because he doesn't have to go through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's so talented. You know, he created this whole internet thing, and the reason why, you know, rappers got cameramans now, and it's so important to upload and the streams and different things like that. It's kind of like Soulja will be the, put it this way, if I were to revamp the Scream Tour, I would want to bring him along and want him to be a part of it. But it's that big bro talk I gotta have with him. Like, listen, we're gonna go do this and get this bag, but this is what I need you to do in order
Why
to go
you
get
wouldn't
that
do
bag.
the Scream Tour again? Or not that you wouldn't, but
I will.
yeah.
He's like, I'm going.
Think
If
you
you
should,
think-
bro.
I only went out on those 2 dates in Atlanta to just do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's strategic reasons behind that as well, because there's a lot of people that are not on that tour that should be.
Yeah.
And the calls have been in place. Got a lot of tricks on my sleeve. Michael Mullen.
Yeah, hello.
So I'm not saying anything. I don't want to say too much, but don't be surprised. Put it this way, we back. We on tour.
I
September.
heard that. Bow Wow, where are you at?
He's like, here. Don't be surprised. I'm going to tell you September.
Yeah. With new music.
Where are you at now, just legally? Because I know that we had saw, you know, I don't know, was it an elevator or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, my face.
Yeah.
My mugshot.
The
famous
mug shot.
Yes.
Like, so where are you now? Because I
Yeah.
know that there was a situation with you.
My
Is
ex.
that you and
My
your ex?
girl.
Yeah.
Well, it's still pending. You know what I mean? It's still open. Still out on bail. Real talk. Just an unfortunate situation. You know, couples, you go through so much, and you know, that was a woman at that particular time who I loved, who I still got a lot of respect for, no matter what. But that's something I had to learn. Like, when I sat in that cell, first of all, I shouldn't even have been locked up. Period.
Why?
The pictures, you saw that?
Yeah. I just want you to tell me why. Yeah.
The pictures, it says it all. Not to put the blame on her, put the blame on me, none of that. But when I was in that cell, that's when I changed. That was like a life-changing moment. You know what I'm saying? Just being in there and all by myself, isolated, no phone, no nothing, just thinking like, damn, like this is crazy, like out of all the places.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you
in-
ever think of like, damn, this is how it happens too? Like,
Yeah, like I'm thinking about 6ix9ine, like I'm thinking about every rapper that ever been locked up. I'm thinking about cats that's not even famous, that's in jail doing life. Like, man, how can you just, man, this is not even humane. Like, how is this possible? But I felt like, as far as my own self, I needed that. I needed to be isolated. I needed that moment to think, to understand who I am as a man, and that changed me. When I walked out of that jail, out of Wright Street, I was just like, man, I gotta get my shit together. As far as,
had you ever been in a situation? Have you ever been?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. But the moment that I took out of that negative was my behavior. You know what I'm saying? How I talk to people. How many people I've talked to like they was shit. How many, it made me just come out and really get it together. Honestly, it made me way more calmer. You know, it made me way more calmer. It made me want to deal with people differently. And not just with women. Because I never in my life had a problem with women. It made me almost like when I'm at the club and I'm lit, if like, man, why the fuck that movie in this section? Like, get him up out of here. Like, it made me be like, hey, man, if I see one of my partners doing that, it's like, hey, chill, bro.
Yeah.
We not doing that, man. We trying to get in and out easy. Everything is peace. My brother, kumbaya.
Yeah,
come in peace.
hello.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It just changed
Woosah.
everything for me. Like, I don't want no smoke. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not, none of that. So it changed me for the better. It made me look at it like, yo, if you know, something like a scared straight moment. Like, you act up anymore, like this is where you could be at.
Yeah. We've been talking about social media and how it really don't look, but I saw some of the funniest stuff on social media, and I got to bring it to your attention.
All right,
and it's
come
probably
on.
going to hurt you. Your team is the Falcons.
Oh, you about to do that to
He's
me?
like, wait, I wasn't expecting that one.
The Super Bowl.
Space.
Bow Wow. I thought the funniest thing was seeing, and my bad, bro,
The
but seeing you, the
His-
progression of your melting.
See what I'm saying? I set myself up.
Yeah,
You did. You thought it was going to be something
See
else.
what I mean? How I set myself up for the troll.
And then, bro, you was like, what the fuck? Oh, I was like, man, dude, the progression of watching your high to like, oh man,
and we haven't been able to get it back since.
Man,
we built this brand new, beautiful, state-of-the-art stadium in Atlanta, the Mercedes-Benz, stadium. I'm talking about man, that hurt.
Yeah, I can
We
tell.
flew to Houston, man. I put my suit on. I had my suit. I was real corporate. Shout out to my godfather, Curtis Martin, man, because, I went up in the box. He told me, you got to make sure you dress appropriately because I'm up here with, I said, cool, all right, cool. So I got my Falcon pendant on. I'm real corporate at the game.
Yeah.
JD right here. We are all that. The whole
Yeah.
ATL here. Usher, Luda. Man, we up 24-7 in the third quarter. I'm like, ain't no way they coming back, man. Listen, I gained so much respect for Tom Brady. I went from hating Tom Brady to that game, respecting Tom Brady, to last year, like, this boy is cold.
Yeah.
So now I love Tom Brady.
Oh my
But
god.
I don't love him for what he did to my Falcons.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that hurt.
Like,
That was funny, though. That was funny.
Oh man, when I saw you melting, man, I was like, oh, this is bad.
Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, man.
I mean, we
Nobody
didn't
was more
score
hurt
for
than
2
you.
quarters. It was just over. Like, we tossed the game. Like, that still sting to a lot of people in Atlanta. It still hurts.
Oh, I bet.
It still hurts.
It's gonna hurt for a long
and to
time.
anybody that's from Atlanta that's watching this, man, I'm not laughing at Atlanta. I'm laughing at Bow Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
bad.
Specifically
yeah,
at Bow Wow.
Yeah, it was. Oh man.
I'll hold that L.
Yeah, as you should. Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, season 3. You say you guys are shooting it now.
Yeah, we still filming right now. Yep.
When does it air?
Not official. We don't have an official air date yet, but summer. We coming in the summer.
Okay, so you know it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. The
Do
trailer's out.
you watch?
I do watch. I be having watch parties.
That's
At
dope.
at the crib. We invite all the girls over.
What about hello?
crazy.
Boy, you and all these
It's a rock.
girls.
He said he's still
I know
out
this
there.
dude
You know?
active. You ever had
Eyes are all
VD?
sparkly.
No.
I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like, do you know your number, Bow Wow?
You know what? A girl asked me this.
You don't know
And
it.
what was the
I
answer?
don't.
You
know.
don't.
What about greater thans? Is it greater than 20? Hey, I'm
Look
gonna
at his
start-
face.
It's
You see
greater-
Why
Come
you even laughing?
It's,
like,
it's greater
than
I don't
100.
wanna
Wait,
do
let
it.
me work my way
My
up.
ladies, they watching. They like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
Be
know.
honest. Be honest. Just listen to
200.
Big and be honest.
Okay, so is it
200
greater
is a
than?
lot.
And just keep me going. Greater than 30.
Yes.
You've been in the business a long time.
way
Greater than 40.
past.
I'm going to jump. Greater than 100.
Yes.
I'm going to jump again. Greater than 150.
Yes.
I'm going to jump again. Greater than 200. Smash partners.
Gosh.
Man, we
More
up
than
there.
200?
That's not a lot.
But
though.
you got to
That
think.
is a lot.
No,
What
What if a girl
about?
came
But-
to you and said,
That
"Oh yeah,
is
sorry"?
a lot.
But does the girl have
I mean-
like 51 videos, 6-7 albums? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
it's-
has she been in the business for like 25 years? Like,
It's tough. Like, woo. And I'm still at a point where like I don't want to settle down.
right.
Like,
Do you
no
ever see
time
yourself
soon.
settling down? There?
No.
Don't do it because we got to live through you.
Yeah.
He said,
I want you to get to
no.
500.
I love women too much.
So-
and I love to have a lot of women.
Keep it real
around.
with me.
Okay.
Greater than 250? And I mean hookup. I mean like dome.
All right, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Like, does 3 out of time, does that count, or is that considered like
Oh
one
my
session?
goodness.
Three females and
Yeah,
you?
Yeah.
That's not one
no, that's
session.
not
We're
one
not
session.
counting
That-
sessions
no,
here.
that's
We're counting
3 women.
That's 3 bodies.
Bodies.
So we
Yeah,
count
that's
three
3
bodies.
bodies. Yeah.
Body
Oh, well, then
count.
probably over.
Over 250?
Yeah.
Are we scratching 300?
God.
I don't know.
You a hoe.
Yeah.
I'm for sure.
How many
Yeah,
how
yeah.
many threesomes have you had?
Bust down.
He's like, I don't know
Is
the
that
number.
greater than 20?
He's like, I don't know the count of those sessions.
You know what? I probably could count how many threesomes I've had in my life.
Greater
before I
than
could count.
No.
Do you need extra hands?
I've probably had. Nah, the threesome count is at a reasonable number.
Right. But also, man,
I don't think it's not over 30.
it wasn't even a threesome
It's over
because
10.
what you explained to us
It's
was
a-
a foursome.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it gets crazy.
Man,
It gets crazy.
thank God I never really went out with you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, you didn't want me to hang out with you then. I was like 500 pounds.
really had a
Look,
crush.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, homie, just please.
Man,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
even Jermaine don't like hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Like if Jermaine was up, he was like, why don't you hang out with Bow Wow? And you know what he's gonna probably tell you? I'm like, yo, Bow is 40 girls, 2 sprinters. It's just too much. Like I don't want to be around that. Like Bow Wow is just,
Was there ever a wild?
said
Was there
no.
ever a wild moment, or does the moment continue? Was it one time when you was just like, man, y'all think I'm tripping now? Such and such, I was really tripping.
Nah. Nah.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to
My
God.
son is about no.
I swear I was 16. I was.
Hey man, he making it sound like that's a hell of a number. Like,
No, but that's not bad.
that's good
I
for-
thought his number was going to be
yeah,
lower.
For me being who I am, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was
scared to hear the
Nah,
number.
hey man, let me
16.
ask you this, because I was on the
16 isn't
road
bad.
with Chris Cross when they were young.
right.
You know what I'm saying? How many, and not how many,
Mama.
has it ever happened where a mama dropped their kid off and came back to try to holler at you?
There's been times like where security might be like, yo, Val, can you take a picture? And then I'm like, yeah. And then I'll notice like, okay, all right. So the daughter meet me, but the mama want to sleep with the bodyguard, so that the daughter got, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, but that has happened.
Moms
Like-
were hitting on you when you were under 18.
I'm pretty sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I would be
I-
like,
I
boy,
seen-
only
Pretty sure
if-
women
boy, I
were
wish
just
you was
hitting
just a
on
little
him.
bit older, because if you was, and I would,
Did it creep you out?
nah, that's what I like.
He's like, that's why I am the way I am.
That's what I like. That's
It's
what I
their
like.
fault.
I love
Crazy.
the women, man. I love it. I got it. Like, I get my energy. Like, I don't kick it with dudes like that. You know, and my thing is because, like, with dudes, I learned there's a lot of animosity. Most of it stems from women. Like, it's times I can't even get features from certain artists because it stems from a woman.
Right,
You might have tried
I
to
hear
holler.
you.
I smash. They know it, and it's like this nigga just keeps getting like, you know what I mean, and it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
So people don't really understand why I keep a lot of women around me is because number one, we not in competition. I get to pick their brain.
Yeah.
Most of my work has been for who? Women. Most of my records from women. So when I have
Scream
conversations
Tour was
with
damn
them,
near women only.
yeah, so when I have conversations with women, I pick their brain and make it easy for me to write and make it easy for me to do this for them or the next business move I'm gonna make. So, and I just like that. I go in my crib, the ladies just laid out.
Is
and
it hard for you to
it's
be in a
lit.
The ladies
relationship?
just laid out.
Is it
love it.
hard for you to
Beautiful
be in a
there, beautiful over
relationship?
there.
when
It
you're
is
in 'em?
hard because
Are you faithful in relationship? Look at the camera and tell the truth.
which one?
That right there.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I plead the fifth.
But is it hard? What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Me and C.
Oh, damn.
That's
I forgot about you and Sierra.
bruh.
That
Were
was
you with
long.
Angela Simmons as well?
I wouldn't say me and Ange ever made it
Okay.
to that point, but Erica was a long one.
How long was the Sierra one?
C was probably like 2 years.
I
if
heard
not,
that.
maybe a little bit longer. Erica was a long one, and my ex, who I was just with, I would consider that was
Damn.
long. Yeah, that was.
Were you
Were you
ever
faithful
in
to any
love?
of them? No,
Yeah, I was in
no,
love. Yeah, I was in love.
He heard your question.
He's like, I
but,
need that.
but to back to what you're saying, it's hard because of how I live my life. Like a woman will have to understand. You gotta be part of the bullshit with me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, you know, if you love me for who I am, I'm not saying accept the craziness, but just understand I like to be in the crowd. I like my chef cooking for, you know, I got the girls over, we kicking it. The
Hell
drinks
nah.
is flowing, the hookah's going.
Guess
you know
you
what I
didn't
mean?
want to marry him.
No, but that's what I said.
Yeah.
One God,
Like,
I
I
only
just
liked
like
you
the
as a crush.
vibe. But like if you came over like and you vibe with how I get down, you'll be like, oh, you know what, this is cool. Like he really just lay it out. It's
I
almost
highly
like
As a
doubt it, but-
homie, maybe,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not.
yeah. That's
We
like
want to
the-
be in a relationship
No,
with
no.
you, to be honest.
But
Like
it's
that's
like-
a lot of to bring on as a
But see, you
woman.
gotta
Like
be
it's not
strong.
that cool.
See, that's why I'm single, because it takes a
Yes, it
special
does.
woman to know. Like when I say know her place as far as her ground, like
Yeah.
and that's mine. I can.
And they're out there.
That's
It's
mine
just
that I
hard to
share with
find.
everybody else.
No, it's just that he's an entertainer. He's a host. This is what he likes.
You
to
said
do.
host.
Yeah, yeah, not a host.
Okay. I just wanted to make it clear.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it. I'm just a vibe person. You know, I like to have the ladies
As long
over.
as
I
you
like
keep
to
it
provide
honest.
for them. I like to. Yeah.
And then plus, they know. It's
Yeah.
a difference between hiding it or just like,
Yeah.
hey, this is it.
Oh, it's out there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if anybody want to be a part of anything, this is it.
This is what it is. I'm an open book. This is what you sign up for it. Don't try to come in and change me. That's how we gonna butt heads. It's
Don't
not
look at
gonna
her.
Work.
Don't look at Monica.
You know.
You
Like,
know what
look,
I'm saying?
Monica,
Look.
you gonna come around
She
to the
works for me
house.
very well. I don't need her in your harem. You know what I'm
She
saying?
don't need to be a body laying around like you said. Come on
Yeah.
in.
You know, you coming in,
Bodies,
bodies laying
yeah.
around.
But it's a lot that come with it. It's the chefs. It's the how we move and the light.
It's
Like
the
they
chefs.
love it, man. It's like how can you beat hookah, free food, and just a vibe?
But
Like,
how do you separate the ones that just
done
want the
with
vibe,
him.
that the ones that
I
actually
am my own
genuinely
chef.
want to hang out with you?
Hey, dude, somebody's watching this right now. Like, I like hookah.
I want to sign
I
up
like
for
free
free
food.
food
It's
and
like-
hookah.
oh, what you say?
I said, how do you separate the girls that just want to be there for the vibe and maybe are using you for that, and the ones that actually genuinely want to hang out
I
with
mean,
you?
well, we're using each other. in a
You're
way.
right. He's like, I'm
Okay.
using
You
them
know,
too.
because it's the
It's
look. It's the
give
look.
and take here.
Okay.
They using me for the free gifts and food, and which doesn't matter. It pays for itself. But it's just like I just love to make women happy. Like I just love to do it's and then it's just you gotta just see it as difficult to.
I'm not going over nowhere near that.
I would agree.
Yeah, you explained it well enough to me. You know what I'm saying? If you do want to just shoot a still picture, I don't need video. Shoot a picture and just send it to me like, oh, it looks crazy over there. But coming over there, not at all.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah, not at all.
It's lit.
I can imagine it. It sounds like it is.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it sounds like a place I'm not going to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Check his DMs,
At
big.
least while we on this camera.
DMs are crazy.
Check
your
his DMs, big.
DMs are ridiculous.
Really?
Check 'em. Okay.
No, fuck.
Show us.
Forget the DM.
Show us.
Hand me your phone.
Wait, hold on. You gonna look at the messages or you just gonna look at who?
I'm
DMs
gonna go to your text messages. I'm gonna scroll.
My text is kind of boring though.
Oh, really?
Go to
though?
his pictures.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me go to your
I mean-
pictures.
He already said the text messages are boring.
I mean,
don't go scrolling.
nah, because I'm just looking because I know if I just show Big
You have so
the
many
text,
unread messages.
he's gonna be like, why are there cities next to me?
I'm seeing
There's
them.
cities next to the
Yes.
name.
There's a lot of LA since he's
You see
here.
a lot of babies.
Vegas.
Hey,
Oh man.
see you in Miami.
ATL. Okay.
Denver.
Area codes. Okay.
That's like all
He
the
really
same
does.
thing.
I'm gonna leave it there. You know what
my
I'm saying?
my DMs is oh yeah, see it just never stops. It never stops.
Oh my god.
It just never.
Do you see something in his DM? Let me just. Do you get like what somebody got their graphic designer? What is that there? Somebody want to put
Oh my god. It's nonstop.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, dude, hey, Bow Wow, look at me, homie.
These
I
girls.
get nothing
Look at his face.
in my DM.
I love this shit.
Nothing. I get artists. I get people that's bringing hip hop back.
Yeah.
I get a lot of graphic designers in my timeline.
I
A lot
get
of graphic
Those
designers.
are
porn
just-
stars.
Those are the direct ones, though, right? Those are people that you're actually talking to. Those are not even the ones, the requested ones.
Nah,
They're
these the
trying to
ones I'm
get
talking
through.
to. Yeah, you know, it's a lot going on in here. So I'm
He's
just
still scrolling.
I'm
It's a
gonna
lot.
let you. I'm gonna leave it. alone.
Wow.
All right, y'all stick around, y'all radios. We got Bow Wow in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood.
Boy.
Bow Wow, man, definitely want to thank you for coming
Thank
into the
you.
neighborhood, bro.
I appreciate y'all,
And like
you
I
know.
say, man, like I continue to celebrate you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I
see
continue
it.
to celebrate you, man. I love you.
Same.
I know what you do. I know
Yes,
what
sir.
you've done,
Yes, sir.
and you can never count out what somebody's going to continue to do.
And we ain't done, Big.
I know you're not.
On my mama, we not done.
I know you're not,
Tell
bro.
me, you're not.
And that's why the main reason when I saw your name come up as a guest, I was like, man, you got to book dude because
do it.
we got to celebrate him.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying? And you've done a lot and you'll continue to do a lot.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you, man, the people probably be in my comments talking shit, but you are a living legend.
Yep.
Thank you.
And
my
that's
brother.
real talk, bro.
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
real, for real, for real.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming into the neighborhood,
Always.
man.
Until
Bow
next
Wow
time.
in the neighborhood, Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood.
Boy.